My uncle accidentally sent me a video of my own family mocking me as a pathetic daughter, even though I'd been paying their bills for years, so I waited silently until the day they realized who really needed who. My name is Ava, I'm 30F, and until recently, I truly believed that quietly supporting my family was a form of love. A simple, steady kind that didn't need applause, recognition, or even gratitude. But the night I pressed play on that video, a different truth opened up inside me like a cold door I should have walked through a long time ago. For 6 long years, I had carried a financial load that no one ever asked for out loud, but everyone expected like it was my birthright. Electric bills, gas bills, water bills, internet bills, streaming services, all of them flowed from my account like clockwork. My dad had retired early for health reasons. My mom worked part-time. My younger sister, 26 and still temporarily living at home for the 4th year in a row, drifted through life as if responsibility were a language she'd never bothered to learn. Through all of this, I told myself that family was family, and that helping was just what good daughters did. But last week, everything I believed about that changed. Completely. Started when my Uncle Ron sent me a video. He's not great with technology, so I thought it was a meme or some forwarded clip he found funny. But when I opened it, my screen filled with a familiar background, my parents' dining room. I realized almost immediately that they had a small gathering, and I hadn't been invited. Strangely enough, that part didn't even surprise me. What did surprise me were the words that followed. The room in the video was filled with laughter, wine glasses clinking, and my family lounging comfortably at the table. My mom, dad, sister, my aunt, and Uncle Ron. All relaxed, all happy, all laughing. Someone, probably my sister, was filming. I turned up the volume, and that's when everything inside me went still. My mom's voice came first. Honestly, Ava acts like she's doing us a favor with those bills. She should be grateful we even let her be part of this family. The table exploded with laughter. My dad added, pathetic daughter energy. Never visits. Just sends money like that's enough. My sister jumped in too, her voice sharp and smug. She thinks she's above us. Just wait till she needs us for something. Someone, probably my aunt, mocked my apartment, calling it a lonely little tech dungeon. More laughter, more wine, more mocking. And then, as the video cut off, I heard my uncle's voice. Oh, send that to Ava. She'll love it. And somehow he actually did. I watched the video 5 times. Not because I didn't believe what I heard, but because I needed to understand how laughing at someone could feel so casual, so easy, so familiar to them. I didn't reply. I didn't call. I didn't even cry. Instead, I opened all the utility portals: electric, gas, water, internet, and one by one, I removed my cards, canceled autopay, deleted my name from every account, and shifted all contact information back to the people who benefited from my silence. Then I waited. 3 days later, the messages started. My mom texted first, "Hey sweetie, the internet's down. Did something happen with the payment?" I ignored it. Then another came. "Gas company called. Bill is overdue. Can you fix it?" Then my dad. "Did your card change? We're getting past due notices. You know we can't afford interruptions like this." Still no apology. Still no acknowledgement. Just expectation. As if I were still the wallet they could tap whenever they wanted. Then the group chat lit up. My mom. "Ava, we need to talk. What's going on?" My dad. "This isn't funny. We're getting shut-off notices." My sister. "Seriously? Are you punishing us now?" That one made me laugh. I replied with one sentence. "No, I'm just giving you exactly what you said I was." Then silence hung across the group chat like a curtain someone was scared to pull back. Hours later, my mom texted me again, claiming the video was taken out of context, because calling your own daughter pathetic while eating dinner she helps pay for is apparently a joke. I didn't respond. Instead, I sent screenshots of every cancellation confirmation into the group chat. No words, just proof. The silence lasted 24 hours before the flood began. My mom sent dozens of emotional messages, claiming they had always done their best, that I was overreacting, that I was hurting them. My dad said my mother was in tears and that her heart couldn't handle the stress. My sister accused me of going on a power trip, which was rich, considering she lived rent-free in a house I'd quietly funded. Then came the excuses. They were venting. They were joking. Families teased each other. I shouldn't throw away family over a few minutes of conversation. They even dragged my Aunt Deb into it, who said that holding grudges breeds bitterness. Not a single one said, "We're sorry." Not one. Then came the handwritten letter from my mom. For pages of emotional gymnastics, guilt, prayer verses, and stories from my childhood to tug at my heart. But only one sentence truly stood out. "We didn't ask you to pay. You chose that, and now you're using it to punish us." And that was the moment I understood everything. To them, my generosity was duty. My sacrifice was expected. My silence was convenient. And my boundaries were betrayal. So I wrote one sentence in return. "You're right. You never asked. And now, I never will again." I didn't send it. I just filed it away in a drawer marked lessons. Because the message had already been delivered. The group chat went quiet after that. A quiet that felt like fresh air after years of breathing through a straw. But the world has a way of bringing news to your door even when you don't answer it. My cousin Tanya texted a few days later. "Your mom called mine crying. Power got shut off today. She said she didn't think you'd really stop. They thought I'd break. They thought I'd apologize. They thought I'd run back like I always did. Not this time." Another message from Tanya a day later. "Your sister is freaking out. They asked her to help pay the gas bill and she lost it." I actually laughed. The same sister who mocked my job couldn't handle being asked to cover a single bill. Perfect. A week later, my dad finally emailed me with the subject line, "Can we talk like adults?" He said the dinner was a private conversation, that I was taking it too far, that families don't abandon each other. And that's when it hit me like a final truth. They thought I had abandoned them by stopping payments, but they never once saw how they had abandoned me long before that. So I replied with a simple message. Families also don't call someone pathetic while eating dinner she helped pay for. I'm not the villain for walking away. I'm finally honoring myself. And I meant every word. A month passed. No calls. No guilt bumps. No bills. For the first time in years, I cooked for one without mentally saving money for someone else. I stopped checking utility calendars. I stopped shrinking myself to make room for their comfort. And then one morning, something inside me finally unlocked. I booked a ticket to Paris. No planning. No spreadsheet. Just a single, clean decision. A week later, I sat in a small cafe in Montmartre with a croissant and a cup of coffee as the city moved warmly around me. My phone buzzed. A message request. My sister. One sentence. "Are you really done with us?" I looked at it for a long moment, then put my phone face down and took another sip of my coffee, because she already knew the answer, and so did I.